6'4" crit bouncing like a fight. I
was on mute. Welcome. You are now tuning to episode 64 of the Dip. I go by the name of Ski, aka Filipino Grigio, aka Mr. Cozy Wear. It sound like y'all just talking to yourselves with ad libs and shit, like the fucking Migos.
Fight crib. I'm not gonna let you do nothing to cuss.
Oh man, I go by the name of Ski, aka Filipino Grigio, aka Mr. Cozy Wear. They were both my co-hosts and 2/3 of the podcast.
Do it.
I got my They're both of my co-hosts and 2/3 of the podcast. I got my man Sport playing all fields and all courts, aka Hefe Horn, Chapo with the cheeks down at the behind, Chaplin at the back end. Also got my man Hev Hefner, aka Canary Hev, aka Humpty Hev, aka Mr. Hev, aka the 41-year-old phenom Hev Nowitzki. Is the camera on?
Yeah. It's my camera?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
You see a double cup.
Is it red though?
Double cup head. I never can see that.
No,
Is she a red dot?
It ain't red. If you can't see the red dot, it ain't red. No, bro, it ain't red.
I'm keeping all this. I don't even care no more.
Keep going.
There you go. Oh, I thought it was right on the other side. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I do see the red.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't miss the red, bro.
No, it's this one I can't see.
Right.
My fault.
It's cool.
Go ahead, just say what you was gonna say. That's where we at.
I'm here. That's all I was gonna say.
This feel like the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah. You cook like I'm cooked. I'm tired.
Cook. I got a coffee on the way here, so I know I'm tired.
I was starting to get one too.
Yeah.
I ain't want to like
Should
that.
I need one?
That shit run through me.
I should have brought you a coffee.
Shit gonna run
But it's 6'4".
Yeah. Shout out to all the women that take accountability.
I like that. I like that.
Shout out to all the single fathers that listening to the pod. Shout out to everybody that you know put the reels in their stories and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to all the that.
Shout out to everybody who don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I like people that don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
Facts.
If you got any fucks, stop giving them.
Zero fucks given.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe on the page.
Deaf to all you comment coochie crusaders.
Comment coochie crusader.
Yeah, deaf to all y'all. Deaf to y'all motherfucking simps that be in the comments thinking that a comment gonna get you the.
That shit has.
Get you the pussy.
What they said, lay my jacket over a puddle, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Laying the jacket over the puddle in the comments. Yeah.
That ski heated.
You know what get me about people like that though? They be the worst ones though. Like it's just not authentic. Like you want the coochie just like I want it, but you just trying to finesse it more than me.
I was telling somebody, one of my homies about the one of these dudes. He do one of them podcasts that be like, you know, them relationship joints or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know him. I know he not
on that
dude.
time.
I mean, people could change. I knew him when he was younger, but I know that he's talking this way to get females.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know him, man. All y'all females love him. I ain't gonna say the name up here, but he's not him.
Fuck is it?
Huh?
When you podcast enough though, when you podcast enough, you could tell when people podcasting and when they talking.
Yeah, but I know this dude. I know you was like a clown. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow, what did he say? Wow, clown. He's a clown. Do it.
Do it.
Well, unless you was living under a rock this week. Before we get to it, I want to do this in chronological order. That Cole verse, Cole over Yachty.
Fire.
When that come out, like Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesday came out, I was like, yeah, Cole's the greatest right now. Yeah. Absolutely.
I love feature Cole when right before the album come, when he start hopping on songs and just start running people's shit, and then the album come. I love that. That's second to 3-pack Drake. 3-pack Drake. Well, timestamp Drake. I'm gonna say timestamp.
We're not gonna get the timestamp Drake yet.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to me. Yachty was already on that joint too, and I can't.
Yachty did. Yachty kind of.
I'm getting a new appreciation for Yachty. Like Yachty could.
He could produce.
Yeah.
He could write
he's
too.
Funny. Like he's like his interviews are funny.
He could write too. He wrote a lot of the City Girl shit.
Yeah,
yeah. He wrote
Yeah.
that they biggest single, not that Agbad. No, I feel like that's new.
That's Carisha shit.
I mean,
that's not shit.
the joint.
Real ass.
Yeah, he wrote that. Yeah, he wrote
That shit called Act
Yeah.
What that shit
No,
called?
no.
That's
Act Up or something.
Act Up. Yeah,
Act Up. You
You get smacked up.
yeah. He wrote that, like
Yeah, he
hook
did.
and all that, both of their verses.
He was in the video.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you gotta do it like this.
You know, he used to mess with JT, right?
Yeah, some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That was his shorty before
He
she
used to
got
be in the
woozy.
back. He used to be in the background of her lives and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, even that song.
Yachty. I ain't know. Shout out to Yachty.
got
Shout out
a
to
type.
Yachty.
Shout out
She
to
got a type.
Yeah.
shout out to Yachty. Damn, that's crazy.
But even that, you heard that song. Well, I heard it first on Instagram. That strike. I was trying to strike shit. I was trying to, bro. That's my shit, bro.
That's
It's a
Yachty?
Yachty song. Yeah. I was geeked up.
I gotta fuck with Yachty after that cold shit.
But he always. I mean, Yachty always had a pen, but I think his music was a little weird. But like, more and more you listen to it,
I can appreciate it.
it's current too now.
I can appreciate it.
Like it's not far off. Like what's main man? Cardi.
Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi.
That
yeah.
Playboy Cardi shit is different.
Yeah, it's not far off. Like you think it's that far off.
Yo, that
No, it's
shit-
far off.
Yeah, but it's not. His shit not that far off. Even like the songs like I took the walk to Poland. Like he found a simple way to do some shit, and the hooks be like real elementary, but he be putting some bars in on the songs.
Nah, I liked him on that joint. I was about to say on the cold joint, but it's Yachty.
It's Yachty song. Yeah. He but back to the cold verse though. He kind of addressed the NBA shit too, where NBA dissed him because he said he ain't want to do a song.
Which a lot of people didn't think that would be like Cole's lane. Like I really didn't picture Cole doing that.
Didn't, but if you hear the Drake
I do,
joint,
though.
he kind of
Yeah.
said it wasn't.
But
on him, though.
he dissed little. What's the other boy? Little Pump.
He said it. He said, "Stop listening to the IGs. I still want to do a song with YB." Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But go ahead. Would you?
But I think like anything that come past Cole, he gonna address. Like he put a song on his album to address the Lil Pump shit when him and Lil Pump had. Yeah. So I think anybody, Cole gonna let you know you're not gonna play with him. Like he not the type that just like let it fly.
I think how it was like worded though, like FaceTime. You seen the face of death. It's like
that shit killed me. I was like,
okay.
Cole was some shit.
Yeah, but like if you remember the Lil Pump verse, he told him like you gonna be broke in a little while. You gonna be looking for you keep touring because that's how you go get your money. And it's like, damn, you wasted a song. Yeah, you wasted a song on him. Like, so I mean, but Cole he did his thing on there.
Yeah, but Tuesday, it was a lot of separation for me. Cole was hands down the best rapper that came out, especially at that point. I know you.
I've been
you
telling
Cole
people
boy,
about
yeah.
Cole,
You
man.
Cole boy,
I've been
right?
telling people about Cole. The only thing with him is Drake gonna always give you more
Then
return.
Thursday came, and timestamp Drake dropped,
It's just like, oh,
and it kind of he closed the gap a little bit for me. Like I was like,
He did.
But then Friday came.
I'm not mad at the album. Like,
I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about
No. Yeah,
Cole
Friday
verse.
came and you heard Cole.
Oh,
get on
the
that
Cole
shit.
verse.
on the
yeah,
joint.
still, Cole's the better lyricist. Like I won't even act like I
Nah.
don't feel like Cole was the better rapper.
Yeah.
Like Cole is the better rapper.
Yeah.
Right? Drake, I know a lot of people don't like this album, right? And I gave it probably my first like listen, and I'm going off my first.
Wait.
listen
Let's
today.
break down the song though. Because Drake, I mean, he out Drake on that song. He found a way to make more clever bars and more witty with Drake. That's what Drake does.
Yeah.
And he just beat him to all the punches though. Like what Drake was doing to Kendrick and what he was doing to Cole on all the features when they got songs together. You always find that the hitting pockets of bars where Drake say some fly shit. That's what Cole did to him on here.
Yeah.
Like Cole had all the bars that was like fly and cool as shit when Drake was just kind of like
Rapping.
just rapping. Yeah, but it wasn't good. It wasn't fly enough.
He hit him with the Eminem Renegade, you think?
Yeah. He just was floating. Like Cole really floated on him. But this the same way Drake was like floating on Kendrick on what was the joint they did
Fucking
together?
Problems?
Yeah, no, not fucking problems. That poetic
Justice.
poetic justice joint.
Poetic
Yeah,
Justice.
poetic love. I think it's called, ain't it? Whatever it's
Justice.
called, yeah. And then how he floated on Cole on In the Morning and shit, where he just like he just ran him, and it was like it ain't even no question. I think Cole really got him on this one.
Where my man K Dot at, man? All right, crazy.
Boo.
Listen, I like K Dot.
All right, crazy.
K Dot can rap. K Dot can rap. I'm not saying that K Dot can't rap, but Cole
No, Cole, my guy.
Cole is different.
Cole might be.
Cole is the goat of this time. Post Hove, whatever we want to like stamp that era, like after Christ, post Hove, Cole is Cole.
Cole
as far as being as far as rappers go, it's Cole.
He's the
as far as albums go, it's Drake.
Yeah, he the healthy balance between what Drake is and what Kendrick is. It's like Cole. Cole gonna give you a little more than what Kendrick give you, but he ain't gonna give you as much as what Drake give you. He gonna be as lyric as Kendrick and gonna make good songs, just as good as songs as like Drake give you. Yeah, he's like a healthy balance, but like he does have it right now. And then Drake, I mean, Drake had that run. Like, go ahead, when we get into the album, that run is just, it's crazy.
We get into it now. So what y'all think?
Y'all know he never had a #1 hit song?
Cole?
Still. They saying this song.
Cole doesn't drop a lot of singles, so it doesn't surprise me.
They saying this song might be his first #1 hit.
Like, For Your Eyes Only, he really didn't drop any singles.
Single,
They gave songs radio play, but he didn't push any singles.
Yeah, I get you.
Same as like his greatest album don't have radio hits on it.
Or
Forest Hill doesn't have a radio hit on it. They made radio hits.
Or King of the KOTD or whatever it's called.
Yeah, KOD, Kids on Drugs or something like that.
Yeah. That don't have any singles on it either. No Role Models, but like No Role Models wasn't really.
That was on Forest Hill Drive.
But I'm saying, that was a single.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
It wasn't really a single.
Pushed as one.
That, and they did. What was the other one on there? No Such Thing as a Life, Much Better. But they wasn't singles. They just made them. They pushed them to be singles. Yeah. He don't. I don't know. He don't really do that, and he do well. But I think Drake was like, to get to the Drake thing, the album, like. We just said it before. It was like Drake got 14 albums, and y'all was like, 14? Like, can you believe it? And from a 09 run when what's the first mixtape? When So Far Gone?
Come back, but So Far Gone,
yeah. From 09 to now, he only had 2 years where he don't drop an album. That's like what's that? 19 years, 21 years, the 21 year run or something like that. And
it's a nice run, and he was due for a fall off.
12-year run, yeah.
Nice run. He was due for a fall off. I think he hit it. I don't think this one as good.
I think this not good by
anticipated.
I think it's not good by Drake standards. Yeah. But if you line this out, if somebody else dropped this album, people will appreciate it better.
It's not a rapper's album. Yeah, I think people 8 a.m. in Charlotte dropped, and I think people had the inkling that it was going to be a rapper's album.
He teased us. He dropped
and then with the name, people thought it was going to be
again. He did it again. We said this though 2 weeks ago. I said when he did
it wasn't a tease though. He does that every he drops those songs on every album. You got to think about it. Even Honestly Nevermind, he got Jimmy Cooks at the end of the album.
He do, but when you release it on a Tuesday and your album about to come, you thinking this how the album going to be. To me, that's how I'm thinking. We know it's Drake, so we know you're gonna get. But the
exactly, you know it's Drake.
But you thinking it's gonna be more 8 a.m.s on there, or he's
gonna
flowing
be a
like
nice pocket.
Yeah.
Even when he do the double disc like Scorpion, he had enough pockets of rap songs on there that it kind of evened out.
Well, he does have songs in there where he raps verses on there, and then he sings on the other verses. People just want. I think a lot of people just expect Drake to do this like boom bap shit, like the Joe Budden take, where he was like, we want Drake to grow with the music, and he shouldn't be doing like the new type of music, but he's always done music that's kind of like veered towards what's going on right now. Like even with the Central C freestyle and stuff like that, he's done like grime type music. Yeah, he's done.
Glad wasn't none of that up there.
He's done like
I'm cool on that.
Jamaican music. Like he's done. He got bachata music. Like he's done like the shit with the Bad Bunny song and all that.
The Bad Bunny song on there, and then
he had a song with Bad Bunny before this album though.
Yeah. Baldwin, J
Balvin.
Yeah, he had a song with him too. And then if you remember
the Afro beats, he does the song with WizKid. Like he's always done that.
If you remember the what is it, the playlist, More Life playlist was a lot of experimental music. So he's good for that. I think you just not. I think it's just a product of rap. Like, you're not getting enough songs with Drake like really rapping like he rapping.
But even More Life, I like More Life. I don't know what it is about this one right here.
Because he had enough songs on there
Where
on
he
More
was
Life.
really rapping,
It
yeah.
was the Free Smokes, he had the Do Not Disturb. He had enough rap songs on there, and then he had songs like, even it's not the Lover Boy songs, because he had like songs with Kanye, he had songs with Party on there.
Right.
That kind of like, all right, I can deal with the songs with like Gimpsy, the song with like the interludes, Georgia interludes and stuff like that. Like where you can like, oh, I ain't really feeling these songs, and you could just move.
He did
on.
the DJ. I like the DJ Screw interlude that they did.
Yeah, I like that, John.
Yeah.
The Screw John.
Yeah,
My girl turned that shit off, but I like it.
Yeah.
I fuck with that John. Production wise, I like it. I like the album a lot as far as production wise. Obviously, like he's not rapping on it. I haven't listened to it
I think we getting
to
like,
absorb it lyrically, but I mean,
yeah. I think we getting listener fatigue. Like, you getting tired of Drake. But the notion has always been, though, like he posted, like when people, they say Take Care is best album, but when Take Care dropped, they said it was corny. Same thing about, like, Nothing Was the Same. We was talking about this earlier. Nothing Was the Same wasn't revered the way it is now when it first came out. And I feel like that tends to lend towards a newer generation. Like, what Thank Me Later and Take Care was to us is like, what that this album is to them, like if you reading this is not if you reading this too late, whatever the one with the cloud is, that's like this generation first like classic of Drake.
but even if you think about like Take Care, like a lot of the songs on Take Care are like electric songs. So like he had like around that time like Skrillex was really big and Diplo, like people like that who was doing like EDM type music. Take Care sounds like an EDM album if you listen to the production.
Yeah.
So he's always done music that has been like current with the time.
Yeah.
Maybe not hip hop, but all the music that surrounds hip hop, he's always done it.
But people more acceptable of that when the rap is good.
Right. Yeah.
So if the rap is mid and then you got all these experimental tracks on there, like nobody complained. Like when he did all that on like the demo tapes and all that, like nobody complained about those. It's like, all right, they not for me. We know who that's for. Drake a superstar. We know who that's for. Like nobody complained about the Bad Bunny track being on there. You know who that's for. That's an international song. Same thing like on CLB, like when he did the I'm Too Sexy. We know that's not for, that's, you don't even count it. That's the pop record that's supposed to pop. And then we enjoy the rest of the rap. It wasn't enough of that rest of the rap for everybody.
That should be going in the fucking clubs and shit. That sexy song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like that, like we know when Drake dropped the one-offs, that's like, all right, this not for us. Right. It's not for the rappers, but it's usually enough rap on there to get you by to be like, oh, this is a good album.
Let's bring the group chat into the pod. We talked like top. I think we did top 3. Let's do top 5.
Drake albums.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could in
You
order.
can do it. You don't gotta be in order. Just
because I can't. I don't think I can put
favorite.
them in order. Hold on, I gotta look at the.
I think Take Care is one.
Take Care is one for me. Yeah.
See, I'm different. But go ahead.
I'll go first. I'll go Take Care. I really like Scorpion. I think people don't give Scorpion enough credit. Scorpion, I think Scorpion is.
I like how you threw that into the reel too. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I like I'll go Take Care, then I'll go Views, Nothing Was the Same, Scorpion 4, and 5 will have to be CLB. I like CLB. CLB my 5th.
Know that you was CLB.
Yeah, CLB my 5th.
I'm going
Scorpion 4, CLB 5.
I'm going Views first. Take Care second. Nothing Was the Same 3. I'm gonna go CLB 4. And What a Time 5. No, not What a Time. If you're reading this too late.
See, I like If You're Reading This Too Late too, yeah. But I don't think that's.
You don't think it's an album?
It is an album, and he rapping on there. But when you really break down, go ahead, Ski. I'll say this after you go.
Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. Can I add So Far Gone?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. So Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. 3, 4, and 5 is kind of because it's gonna go more live views and So Far Gone. That's that 3, 4, and 5 is kind of like a toss up. But Take Care and Nothing was the same.
I like it.
But I think a lot of people takes on like some Drake stuff is just like trendy. I think a lot of people say Take Care is his best album because it's trendy to say it. Like everybody say it. But when you look at Take Care though, it's like Proud of Me on there. I know so hard. That's not a great song.
I like this song.
With Nicki?
I like this song.
That's not a great song.
I like this song.
That's all right.
That's just all right. Like that. What else on there? I feel like it's just all right. What's the other hit that's on there that was like? Well, that might be the only one that ain't just all right on there.
Pound Cake up there?
Pound Cake not on there. Pound
Cake
Cake is on. Nothing Was the Same.
No, what's the joint he got with Light It Up? Light It Up is on there.
No, Light It
No,
Up.
Light
not
Up was
there
on Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
He ain't got no whole joint on Take Care?
No, he got the Ross joint.
I'll read the track
Lord
list
knows.
down. Over My Dead Body, Shot for Me, Headlines, Crew Love.
Headlines is the other one. It's just commercial.
I don't like
Headlines and Proud of Me is like the
My
commercial.
Dead Body, I used to run that shit back.
Yeah.
Like keep running.
Take
that shit
Care, Marvin's Room,
back. Marvin's Room.
Buried Alive, the Kendrick interlude, Underground Kings, that was my shit. We'll Be
Underground Kings
Fine,
was the shit.
Make Me Proud, Lord Knows, Cameras, Doing It Wrong,
Cameras.
The Real Her was my shit.
Cameras.
Look What You've Done. Look What You've Done is one of my favorite Drake
That's the
songs.
joint.
What's the joint when he sampled the Juvenile joint?
That's Practice. And that's on there too.
And the Ride at the end. Yeah, that's his best album.
Hell yeah, fucking right. The Motto's on there.
Yeah.
The Ride's on there.
That's why
That's
classic.
classic.
Right
That's
there.
classic.
That was a complete album right there.
And then if you talk about it, the
There's
two
no
songs,
skips on that album.
Yeah.
the two songs that we talk about that's the singles. Headlines and Proud of Me. They was single songs. They was made for the
Motto
radio.
too. I'm the
Yeah.
fucking man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always made for radio. So if you don't like them, you expect them to be radio songs though.
I think half of that album was on the radio, honestly.
Yeah.
Proud of Me.
Hell yeah, fucking right. The Motto.
But after that, he did. Drake never had that album though where he didn't do no features. Where it was like,
Kenny?
If you're reading this, is too late. Oh no, Party Next Door was on that, and Wayne. I'm lying.
Can he do an album with no features?
I think he could.
Think he can?
I think, and I'm telling you this, like Scorpion is his best work.
I gotta re-listen.
Scorpion is his best work. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why because it's a double disc album and the back half just as good as the front half. Like when you he is really rapping on there, and then when you go to the second half, he really giving you some love songs.
Jaded was my shit.
I do like the
love
Scorpion album.
Jaded,
my
the Ty Dolla song Blue Tint.
Yeah,
He got the joint with Nicki at the end. He be like, that's how you feel when he do the sample with her and Safari. Yeah. Then it's the Ratchet Birthday. It's your birthday. Then it's the Nice for What single on there. Like it's a lot of songs on that joint that's good. Like if you take just the hits out of Scorpion, you might have a classic album.
But that's the problem.
I guess I get that.
If you just take the hits off of Scorpion, it's a classic album, but there's filler around it. So it's just like you can't. That's my problem with CLB. Like we had this conversation about CLB. I'm skipping every other song.
But you say what you say is filler. I don't think it's filler. Like that run of Hove, the Hove feature, the Baby feature, and the Dirk feature. I think they all good songs.
I'm surprised you don't like the Hove joint and the Baby.
You know,
that's why I said I'm surprised.
The Baby, Hove, and then the Dirk joint. They all good songs. They all good songs to me. The only one I didn't like is.
I don't like that.
What killed me was we gonna break. He said he was mad that I said the shit was okay.
It's not okay.
And
it's
then,
really not okay, bro.
But the thing is now, the thing with Sport was he gonna try to make me change my opinion, right? So now I gotta double down and argue against the album that I actually like. So now it's ass.
No, because now
it's ass because he makes me argue against it. So
but
now
that's another example of y'all done took if you got that Drake album about 5 years ago before, it would be a classic Drake album. But being though everybody knock on CLB is Drake did that before. It's what Drake do, and it's the best way of doing it.
That's not my problem.
It's lined up just like how Take Care is set up. It's lined up just like how Nothing Was the Same set up. But people don't appreciate it no more because it's Drake in his 12th year of rapping. It's Drake 12th album.
The songs I like on CLB is I think 8 songs, which is half the album. I think about right.
Yeah.
It would be a great EP, but it's just the songs that like around it. I have to do too much skipping for me.
But that's your opinion of what is a bad song, because the run you talk about that's a bad song, I don't think that's a bad music. Like we can it was like 3 songs on there in a row that I'm skipping. You said that Dirk, Hove, and Baby run, and I think they all 3 good songs. I think they all 3 good songs, and he said they all mid.
I don't like them. Like
he skipped like that's. Yeah,
it's not. They're not bad.
They all
songs.
Bangers.
They all bangers.
They all bangers.
I don't think they bangers.
But I know when it came out, you ain't like the Giveon joint though, the Dirk joint, because you said they wasted the Giveon feature.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that when it first came out.
No, but when you like
listen to it, that shit.
When you listen to that shit is good, bro. It's a good song,
good, bro. I don't like the sexy John, and I don't like TSG.
The fact that he even made that shit makes the album brings the album down for me.
But he completely got those on every album.
No, I'm too sexy for my shirt. Sport.
That's just.
I'm too no sport. I'm too sexy for.
That's what the Bad Bunny hit is on this album. You just don't listen to it.
Yeah, I skipped that.
You just don't listen to it. That's what
I didn't even try to listen to that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not listening to that.
What is it on more like Galchester Road or something like that? I don't listen to that shit at all.
I don't remember it.
Niggas wanna mean I skip right over that. Yeah. I skip right over that. Like dirty.
But it's not the same. It's not the same because him and Future has done a whole album together, so it's not the same. They really sampled "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt."
He missed,
bro.
He missed. It sounded like when they did the other joint with what's the joint he did with Cole with Lil Baby? That's another one that was a bad sample, a bad redo on Drake. It was Drake and Baby, and it was the lead feature to the DJ Khaled
They sampled
song.
Right Said Fred.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave.
But if you hear that in the club, when you hear that song in the club, it makes sense. No, not that. I'm talking about the song. Yeah,
I know what you're saying, but it do go.
but even like it do go in the club.
Damn, what's the motherfucker? Oh, Staying Alive, John.
That Staying Alive, yeah, that was a bad joint
That
too.
was bad.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It was for Khaled.
Staying Alive. They sampled that with Baby, and that shit was horrible.
Ass.
I don't remember it. I really.
But
don't.
this album
That's why it was that bad.
to get back to this album, you gotta enjoy it. It's a weird space music, because you gotta enjoy it like in headphones. Like anybody who said they didn't like it, I said put some headphones on and listen to it, and you'll appreciate it better. Because I like the Sexy Red song, like not per se for me, but I think it's a good song. It's like lined right up with like Nice for What, and I feel like if you hear it in the club, it'll be good. I don't like the Bad Bunny song, but for what it's made for, it's a good version of that song.
I'm not trying.
I ain't hear that one.
I'm not trying to because it's not.
Bad
It's
Bunny,
not for me.
Bad Bunny ran him on that joint too. I ain't know what he said, but Bad Bunny ran. I don't know what they said, but he ran him on that joint.
Muy caliente.
Yeah. Ayos mío.
Well, for the alternative, what is else to listen to out now?
It's
So
not.
there's nothing else to.
Even the Meek and Ross.
Well, everybody
feature.
was talking about how Ice Spice and
They ruined music.
Dirk and everybody else. Like the first 3 quarters of this year, as far as hip hop wise, even on billboards, we not like
we ain't had no number one.
it's horrible. We like hip
Music
hop
is
was in the
ruined.
gutter.
It was bad.
Music is
Go-
ruined.
But I'm not gonna lie. Since like this last quarter of music, so far has been good. We had the Diddy shit. We got the Cole verse, he rapping, beefing with motherfuckers. We had the Drake album. We got what else? Something else came out.
But we got so used to listening to the microwave 1 minute 20-second songs that when we hear a good song, we don't even appreciate it enough. I can tell you myself, when that 8 a.m. in Charlotte came out, I was like, I don't like this shit.
Really?
Like it was slow, and I was like, it ain't catch me. But when I listened to it in
like-
headphones, I really listened to it, and I like
you
it.
listen to West Side Gun?
Yeah, but even with some of their songs, if
You
it's
just
shit
don't
too
listen.
slow,
Oh, I get
if
you.
it's too slow, I don't like it.
I like that shit. So
Like I like what's the boy
that
Brody James or
Brody
something
James,
like,
yeah.
like some of his
Brody
stuff
James,
I like,
Brody James.
but if it's too slow, I don't listen to it. But my ears are trained that way now. Like the Meek and Raw song is a good song.
That's another
but
song
it
that
just
came out.
it
Shaq and
sounds
Kobe.
old. It sounds old and it sounds slow. But when you really listen to it, like if you could train your mind to not listen to the snippet on Instagram and actually listen to the song, you appreciate it. So I feel like our senses for music is just fucked up because we listen to the 30-second clips. Everything is a 30. Even these albums that drop, they've They all like Amani Blanco and all of them. They all just dropping a minute and 20-second songs and calling it a song. So I think our ears just fucked up.
My patience be like, when I see 23 songs now, I'll be like, I can't do it. It don't matter who it be. Like
That's what you said last time. Too much.
And we in the pocket of just listening to our old music.
Yeah, that too.
And Drake keep doing this by raising the expectation with these titles of these. I told y'all, For All the Dogs was not going to be what it was supposed to be. Like he made all our expectations high.
For My Dogs was going to be.
At the Honestly Nevermind, I said y'all need to temper y'all expectations on what he doing. Like you got to bring it down a bit. But it ain't too many. I mean, other than the Cole album, I'm not anticipating nothing else this year.
But aside from the album, we just talk about Timestamp Drake. Timestamp Drake is different.
Timestamp Drake, three Scary Hours Drake, Feature Drake. We didn't even get Feature Drake this year. Like usually somebody come out and Drake hop on their song and run it like
Central C.
Stop saying
Yo,
He goes like peas and rice.
Stop saying that.
Under your breast like peas and rice.
You see, Khaled had the sign behind him. He said Drake on the album. Like a bottle girl.
I don't even like Drake on
You like Drake on Khaled?
that used to be a don't miss. Drake on Khaled was a don't miss.
It's horrible now. No, I like Popstar. I did like Popstar.
I like the other one, the Joan.
Call me. I like that song too. Call me.
It's only like a minute though.
I know, but I like it.
All I'm waiting for is,
bro.
but
I can't do long songs.
music in a weird spot because it's transitioning. The people we was listening to is not rapping no more.
Gone.
Like Ross, I don't think you will hear Ross album again.
Done.
Like I would like to see the Ross and Meek like combo album.
They claim it's coming, but I doubt.
I would like to see the Ross and Drake album. I feel like we never got that. But music just changing. Who we listen to, who dominated the charts is not there no more. Like when the last time you heard, I mean, Kendrick won't drop another album for another. This Cole album keep hinting to like the last Cole album. Drake said he done for a couple years. It's just over. Nas still dropping them diseases. You can put that shit up. Put that shit on the shelf.
Last one was Magic 3.
You can put that KD on the shelf.
Not bad. I like Magic 3.
Magic 3 was okay. He got another joint coming.
Nas keep dropping music and
He can
nobody
stop.
asking him for it. Nobody asking Nas.
I don't
for
need
the-
to do nothing else. Like
Nah, just do
Supposed
the
to be a double
features.
disc, too.
What?
sheesh.
I'm telling you.
Do it. Do it. Embarrass yourself, man. Go ahead.
I'm doing that to my man Nas.
Double disc in your 20th year. Like, what the fuck? Who asked for that?
But I mean, our generation. That's why our generation, as like we the same generation that's so critical of Drake not rapping.
No,
So
but
we
I
need
don't
to
think
listen
that's
to
us
people that
killing.
rapping.
We not killing Drake though. It's the internet and the young people that's saying this Drake shit.
Well,
ass.
it's people-
We appreciating it. We appreciate it. We know it's not his greatest, but we appreciate it in some form of fashion. It's the young people that like, yo, this shit corny. I want Uzi. I want the Uzi album. This shit corny. I want more. Whatever. Like,
Uzi, I'm like, please.
yeah, like
Please. What y'all think about Button's take on it?
I wasn't mad at it. It wasn't that bad to me. Like,
He came across a little
how? How can you come across like a hater if at the end of the take you say Drake
Yeah, he
doesn't
did
have
say
to?
he
He said
did
Drake
say that.
doesn't have to give me
He
anything.
the golden boy.
He got the golden touch. He's done enough for hip hop where he's one of the goats.
Nigga said, stop fucking these 25-year-olds.
I think that was just a joke. You know, like that was capping. But like I understand where he's coming from as far as stop hanging around with Yachty. But I honestly, so all right, so let's talk about the Button take first. What y'all think about the Button take?
I told you.
I felt like it was a way of complimenting somebody, and then like, I mean, he bashed him and then doubled back with a compliment. So it's like, that's like saying don't take what I say personally, but saying something that they would take personally. So I felt like he said some shit, but then he doubled back with like, but I still love his music. Like I feel like Charlamagne do the same thing too. He talks shit about Drake and then say he is the GOAT though, But he, so I feel like it was doubling back. But I mean, everybody open when you put your art out there, it's open for interpretation and for criticism. So you got to be. I don't like that Drake was so aggy about it.
Especially on a hip hop podcast. Like, would you expect him?
People gonna get their take,
right? I mean,
Joe Buttons he literally used to dedicate shows to like Drake drop, and he would break down every song.
The whole song,
yeah. So if you could sit there and take that, you should be able to take when he say, "Yo, this shit ain't hitting."
Right.
I feel like it's touching them because even Birdman saying shit like anything somebody say.
That shit was weird, but aside from that, to go back to the Drake comment you were saying, I kind of feel like Yachty had something to do with that.
What with Buttons?
With the response.
Why you say that?
Because remember back when Everyday Struggle was out and Button had a lot to say to Yachty about, he was like kind of questioning about his intentions within the music and what he was going to do when he gets older, and Yachty was kind of like a little thrown off about what he was saying.
But that happened a lot
with
though.
Yachty's influence with this album. I kind of feel like Yachty kind of put the battery in his back a little bit to say something to Button.
And Drake and Buttons always had an undercover beef, like that always stem. Like you remember I chase Drake fans like Joe Buttons, like like they always had an underlying beef. So I guess that makes sense. I guess I think it's a lot of like telling signs that show you that Drake was just like nervous about his music. The internet asked for him to do a feature after he did Honestly Nevermind, which I think he was confident enough to think that he could do whatever he wanted and it sell, and it didn't. It just messed with his confidence. He did the 21 Savage collab because the internet asked for that. After that, he did. That's what I'm saying. But he did what they told him to do, and then
who asked for that? I didn't ask for that.
No, the internet asked for that.
They did. I didn't ask for that.
You ain't like that?
After he did,
I like it. I'm just saying I didn't ask for it.
No, after
it wasn't on my bingo card.
After he did Stick Talk, everybody said when you put Drake and Sat 21 together, they don't miss. And that was dominating Twitter. And the next thing you know, they did the album together. And then he ducked like all these release dates. When you know Drake to duck release dates, like, or push back his album. When Drake was dropping something, it was regardless who was on the charts, he was going to drop it because he knew what he was going to do. So he showed you signs that his confidence shake, and just the reason that he's so critical of what people think of the album shows you that like he's just not sure.
I also think dropping 23 tracks is another sign of your confidence too, because you looking for something to land. I feel like you dropping so much music in one album. You looking for something
because when he was saying that he not doing music no more, he was like, I'm gonna get rid of all of it because once I get rid of all of it, that's it.
Is it true? I read somewhere KD A&R'd it, Kevin Durant.
He's like an executive,
like
deluxe. He deluxed it,
like
he
LeBron.
Oh, all right.
I think if we come
thank
back,
y'all for
what if y'all think?
Thank y'all for thank y'all for coming on this ride with me. Matter of fact, it go two for y'all.
Don't just say it's.
What
don't
you
just
think
say
about,
it's for the dogs.
What
like,
you say?
What you think about?
What you think about?
Like 2 days later.
2 days later, we got 14 tracks, right? What y'all think about 2 days later? Drop another 2 for y'all. Thank y'all for coming on this ride with me. Matter of fact, 2 more for y'all.
2 Chainz was sitting there like, yeah, that's hard.
He's like,
What?
Deluxe album. They wrote deluxe album on a whiteboard.
Deluxe. Ain't know LeBron made the deluxe.
Yeah, but I think
KD said, yo, you know, instead of just saying it's for the dogs, say it's for all the dogs.
He said, no, do that picture your son drew.
Yeah, for all the dogs, not just some of them.
Yo, the barrettes, they should be rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do the barrettes and rainbow.
I hope he, what's the name? But to close off this Drake topic, because we've been on it for long, Drake is viewed in a light that nobody else is viewed in. Cole can drop, and the young kids don't even check for Cole. They don't care what Cole did. Kendrick dropped. The young kids don't care what Kendrick dropped. The only like GOAT or like person from our time, like Jay-Z dropped a song. Damn. The young kids don't care. The only one they care about that's from our era of music is Drake. So he's open to all their scrutiny. When Cole dropped, nobody said nothing about Cole. His album came and went. They like, that don't relate to us. They look at it like that's not our music.
fire.
Yeah.
They didn't say nothing about it.
They didn't say nothing. All they said, what they say? They said Lil Baby ran him on the song. That's all they said about that album. Did you hear anybody that's younger than us? They said that Lil Baby ran him. And then when you hear what you hear, they say about Kendrick. They did say that.
No, I'm not. You check your phone? No. You know you ain't get the notification because you sent the notification.
On what?
You seen this motherfucking trade?
Who I traded to? Who?
This you, right? Yeah.
I sent some trades out, but I didn't know they get accepted.
Yeah, one got accepted.
Oh, show me love. shout out to my man. Shout out to the O. Shout out to the O. Y'all better not hate on my trade, bro.
Come on, bro.
Ramon Stevenson ain't do nothing all year. Y'all better not hate on my trade, bro. Y'all better not hate on my trade. I don't like that.
About smoking trade.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me today. I was listening to a fantasy podcast. They said, "What's the boy? Claypool. Claypool got traded for the 32nd pick in the draft. Now they took away somebody's first round pick, so the 32nd pick was actually a first round. Chase Claypool got traded for a first round pick. The NFL did not veto that. All right, so don't go veto in my trades. If Chase Claypool can get traded for a first round pick and then get traded to Miami for a conditional pick, don't veto my trade, yo.
The boy needed a quarterback. I
He
tried to
do.
trade him a quarterback. My damn.
This the same deal I offered him. He said no. He said, "What you need that for?"
Rightfully so.
I'm buying high. I'm selling low.
That's why he didn't need a quarterback. I would try to sell the ball to somebody that needed a quarterback so I could get something good for him. He ain't need a quarterback.
He didn't
so
even say what you want him for. He said,
I wasn't gonna get nothing from
"This
him
was the
for
conversation." Have said, "You don't need him."
Like
Damn.
O needed a quarterback. If I would have went to O, I could have robbed O for something.
See,
Like,
y'all trying to tax?
Not rob
I ain't
him. I didn't mean
tax.
to rob him.
No,
Who
that's
sent the trade?
exactly what you mean.
Who sent the trade?
Huh?
Who sent the trade?
I sent the
he
trade
said,
to
well,
O needed a quarterback, but you sent the trade.
to O.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I never said that.
O needed a quarter. I send trades out all week, and I'm gonna keep sending them out until I get a
No, I
trade.
did send O a trade, but he act like he
No,
ain't
O needed the quarterback, but he didn't think he needed a quarterback enough to send the trade.
He did.
I'm glad you looking out for other people, bro.
Try to, man. Shout out to O, bro. But that's a fair trade, bro. Jordan Love, we gonna put it out to the poll. Jordan Love and Ramon Stevenson. Stevenson is like the 35th running back,
No, it ain't a bad trade.
and then Jordan Love is like the top 15 quarterback.
He don't have no quarterback, bro.
He don't have a quarterback.
No quarterback.
And he just got Jonathan Taylor back.
That's what he thinking. He got Taylor back,
Yeah.
and he got he got the boy from the Rams.
Trash.
He don't need Stevenson,
Yeah.
but he need a quarterback.
I know.
Shout out to O. Shout out to O.
I ain't mad at it.
We got anything else?
I thought I slipped and sent y'all one of the news somebody sent me. I thought I sent
I
y'all.
was saying like, what the
Yeah.
fuck going on?
I'm like, they about to steal on me. I sent them the pistol by accident.
Hey yo!
Did y'all see that one post that said yelling?
Yeah.
It was a shade room post, and it said that it was a study done, and yelling is just or more detrimental to a child than like physical abuse and sexual abuse. What y'all think about
Just
that?
as detrimental.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yelling for no reason. There's people out here that really yell at their kids for no reason. Like that's like their second language is just yelling to them. Like,
But
I don't think. But I think in context, like I've seen people just yell at their kids for no reason.
yeah,
We've all seen that, like on SEPTA buses and shit like that. People really yell at their kids for no reason.
Yeah, you got some people that just yell to yell. I
Yeah.
get that.
Then you got some badass kids.
And it's a thing that's a sign of like just verbal abuse. Like,
What, yelling?
yeah, just yelling like dummy, stupid.
What the fuck is you doing?
I
Why
should
the
have
fuck
never
is you-
had you.
Like,
Like, yeah. Some
Now
people
that
get that
right
shit
there,
off.
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Like I've seen a mom the kid like drop something or like spill something on his shirt. Why the fuck would you drink it like damn?
Yeah.
That's
Grow up
crazy.
in my house.
No, but I'm saying like I think now I'm not saying that it's not detrimental to people, but I said when you put that when you stack that up to like sexual abuse,
Yeah, that's crazy. No,
it's like I don't know about that. This generation kind of different.
My mom's short, so she got like the Napoleon complex, bro.
Yeah.
Growing up,
No, my mom
in
had
our
that.
house,
Yeah, my mom.
They'll
she
fuck
was
you up
that
just
shit,
because you
bro.
taller than them.
Yeah, she
You
was
think
that
you could beat me? I ain't say none of that.
With
I ain't
shit
say
though,
none
like,
of that.
like they not fighting you fair neither. Like they picking
Listen,
up
we-
shit.
We had this. She probably killed me. In our house on Walker Street, where we had this banister pole that like you could. It wasn't on all the way, so you could take it off, and that's what she would get.
She-
No, my
take
mom
it
would have grabbed
Yeah.
that. No,
that
really,
shit.
my mom would have grabbed that.
It would never crack. She ain't really
Yeah.
never crack us, but
My grandma used to have, so I used to get like vase and then you put like the decorative like, Jones in there. So they was like sticks and all that. She'd get one of them. That shit be popping you and you was already ashy and all that. That should have hit you.
Yo, it was this one time, right? I had like climbed a fence and she found out I was doing some dumb shit. And I had the cuts from the fence like all over my legs. She grabbed this plastic spoon and was hitting me on the cuts.
right on the. That's vicious.
Ingenious, bro. That's some ingenious shit to do.
But no, as far as like that's what I'm saying. So as far as like the yelling thing, like my mom, like I said, that Napoleon comeback, she yelled, she cussed all the time and stuff like that. And you got to a certain age, you just that's my mom. Like
It's a difference between yelling though and then like what you seen on like Precious where it's like, since you got your degree, you think you know shit. Yeah. You fat. Like, it's a thing. It's a difference between, because my mom yelled a lot too. Yeah. I tell my mom to this day, I'm like, I don't think you can hear well because she'll be yelling. And I'll be like, why you yelling? And she'll be like, I'm not yelling. I'm like, no, you're yelling.
Yeah.
So I don't think the yelling ever bothered. I think it's what you yell.
What you
like,
say.
yeah. You just verbally abusing people and killing people confidence and stuff like that.
So then I think it's like a different generation because I could take it, but when she do it to my kids and stuff like
They
that,
don't
man,
like it.
oh my god, they can't take that shit.
You think it's like a minimum age, like to start like yelling at your kid?
No, because my daughter 3 and I yell at her.
Yeah, them terrible twos is rough.
Yeah. And like you said, it's a point of frustration where you do get like I have yelled at my daughter and then apologize because like I know I was like I gotta remember like
were you yelling at her though or yelling?
No, I'm yelling at her. I'm yelling at her.
Because I could see like I've yelled in frustration to something, but it wasn't necessarily at them. Yeah. It was just a reaction to how something happened.
Yeah. I've had that too.
And then you have people that'll like be in their kids' faces and like,
oh no, yeah. Then
you know what I mean?
right,
like,
then,
so it's a difference, I think.
So
I ain't that
a lot of times with me, like I yelled at my daughter when she hit her head. She walked into the point of the wall and split her head, had to get 4 stitches.
Yeah, I remember.
And my first thing I did was picked her up and yelled at her.
Yeah.
Because my natural reaction. Yeah.
But it was out of fear.
Yeah. Same thing. I think a lot of times when I do yell at her is out of fear because like
I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah, she'll get charged up and she all over the place and I'm yelling at her to sit down out of fear that you're going to hurt yourself again.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it is like that. But it is the times where I yell at her because like not yell, like we gotta really define yell. Because my
Raise your
daughter,
voice.
my daughter would be like up under me to the point that I can't move. Like she'll have my arm and I got my hand on my phone. I'm like, Nori, like back up, like damn, give me some space. I'm not yelling, but I'm raising my voice. So I'm like, yo, give me some space. Like you all up under me, and Dad'll be like, I'm not really raising my voice, but I am talking like with a little like,
Pressure.
yeah. But then I think some people can brush some things off. Like when I first used to do stuff like that, my daughter couldn't take it. She'd be like, bust out in tears. Like now, like she'd be like, all right, well, that's daddy. Like, or they know when I'm yelling.
Yeah, that's how I got to. Like when you get to a certain age, you be like, oh, I ain't listening to that.
Yeah,
all you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Tune that shit right out.
Yeah.
But they compare it to sexual abuse as well.
And I think like when see, you gotta watch like the sample size of these studies and stuff like that because maybe a person,
It's scenario based too. Like I just think I don't know.
yeah. Hey, are you asking somebody who just was verbally abused and yelled at, and then somebody that was just like sexually abused and they both said it was horrible, or you asking somebody who experienced both and was like, no, the sexual shit way worse. Like I don't think nobody who was like sexually abused and yelled at was like, I could get over the sexual abuse. It's the yelling that killed me. Yeah, like nah, I don't think it's that. Yeah, so I think it's just like I don't know. We live in a different generation too. Like
Yeah, that's true too.
where you just can't even, like you can't even beat your kids no more. Like
I don't want to though. I don't.
No, I don't. I wasn't beat as a kid.
Yeah.
Like my
I wasn't. I don't want to. Yeah.
my baby mom used to always get on. "Oh, you never got no beating. That's why you act the way you act." I'll be like, what? Meanwhile, you was getting your ass whooped. Don't be mad at me because you was getting your ass whooped. I got like 2 beatings in my life. I never was beat, but I never was a bad kid either. Like I knew what I could and couldn't do. Like some people who got beat was getting beat for a reason. Like I just acted up in school, but I knew not to like I wasn't getting locked up or nothing like that. I ain't do nothing to get my ass whooped. Like when I go
That's
home,
what I'm trying to think. I wasn't really like.
yeah.
I was a fucked up kid, but I wasn't bad.
I wasn't bad where it's like, like I just talked too much in school. I got bad grades when I wanted to. Like, so I wouldn't even get beat for like a bad report card. I'd be put on punishment.
Shit, I used to do this shit. Like, I had to get if you had to get your report card or your test signed, I would do it when my mom was asleep.
Yeah.
Before I went to school. Because if she was up, she would beat my ass.
Yeah.
So I get her, "Mom, you got to sign this real quick. I got to go. Hurry up."
And she'll sign all of it.
She just signed it and I did. Like, I had a whole fucking F on this straight. She didn't even know it.
Yeah.
And report cards came and they had to go pick them up from school. It was a whole different story.
Embarrassing me in front of these people. That's they line. You embarrassing me in front of these people. Yeah.
What's all this?
He don't do this at home. Like, yeah.
She just say, "Footed it."
Yeah. Yeah, my shit. It wasn't until I went to summer school every year in high school except my last year. Cause I just was like,
I would get it together before.
oh,
it was
not
done.
me, bro. And then I also ain't go to them like, going to the charter school. It wasn't just, even when you go to Catholic too, like it ain't like public. Like my homies didn't have no homework or nothing. Like, no, you had to really do work. Like you really had to do work. You really had the homework. You really had to go to school. Like some people was getting passed just by showing up. I'm like, no, that shit wasn't flying with me. Yeah. And they like, you fail one class, the public school, they'll give you like, all right, we gave you a D. I failed one class, you in summer school. I'm like, damn. One year I had summer school because I missed too many days of school, bro. Like I passed all the classes. Yeah.
Because of that too.
Yeah, they making you take math.
Truancy officers knocking on my door and shit.
On that shit.
You missed 21, you missed more than 15 days.
I did?
Yeah. Yeah. And they making you take math again. I don't want to take math.
Then you in summer school, you the smartest one there. Yo, I remember going to Southern for summer school. They thought I was a fucking genius in that job. The teacher looking at me like, well, I hope you in my class next year. I don't go to this fucking school.
Cool, yeah, exactly.
Fuck, I look like.
We used to do. I'd be like, no, I'm like I ain't go to summer school because I was dumb. I just didn't do the fucking work. And then once it got to like February and I knew I was failing, I really ain't doing shit now. Like I already know I'm going to summer school. I might as well chill. I already wrote my ticket. Then I'd be like, yo, the way I rationalize shit,
I can't get no
I'd be
worse.
like, yeah, I'm already failing one class. Might as well go for 2. Like, yeah, I'm already going this summer. Like, yeah.
Yo.
Only joint I didn't fail was like, they was like, yo, you not walking on graduation if you gotta go to summer school. I was like, all right, let me get my shit together.
But this is episode 64, the DIPP. What's the slogan?
It is with the slogan. Slogan don't sound right.
What's the slogan?
He was the slogan.
Wow.
Yeah, hit him with the slogan, huh?
What's the slogan, doggy?
Wow, I got hit him with the slogan.
What's the slogan, Yogi?
What's the slogan, doggy?
As long as you in progress, you're not failing, man. It's the DIPP.
We out.